Welcome everybody to the second Showmatch for the fastest Chaos tournament, and we've got two of the world's best Deathmatch players going at each other on HyperRandom. Rage from the Quendi team, third place finisher and winner bracket finalist of Deathmatch World Cup 4 in the blue, and Frost9 Ragnarok champion and strong new face of DM there for the Italians in the tier, starting with Condottiero. We are on a kind of closed map there, wood on the sides, but also a closed generation rather, so opponents not too far out from each other. A lot of Carnage start here for the Japanese player, and it actually isn't Bengalis. What the fuck happened here? I guess they switched Swift the last seconds. I don't know. The Japanese crossbow doesn't get his Japanese crossbow yet. So we have Japanese Italians. Okay, well, we have Japanese Italians. And yeah, it seems to be Japanese. Thank you for the follow. And Kavacha Samurai coming up there. We will have to wait for the Japanese crossbow. We won't have to wait for the Yasama Towers. This is, by the way, a matchup where I favor Japanese, I think, even more. We'll probably maybe need some skirmishers, but with the towers should be hard to deal with for the Italians who don't have siege engineers. Some nice expansion by Frost already there in the back. And yes, Cast is coming up. The first Yasama Towers are being placed by Mr. Rage. I need a bit more sound on my end, I feel. Sorry for the little click there. And yeah, what is this? A camel standing in the back. We do have some relics around. We do have resources in the northern and southern corner. And a lot of berry bushes left and right with extra stones placed on left and right sides as well. So the corners matter a bit. In the middle there is a gold with a lot of gold on it. 900 on those gold mines. This is hyper random, so resource amounts vary a little bit. Stone mines also have a little bit more. Towers coming up for the Italian player as well. Right now, mainly Kondo against Cavalry Archer. But the Samurai will come in. Do Samurai should probably get bonus damage against Condottiero, right? Should be a unique unit of the Italians. So I would assume the Samurai should shred them. Where are the Genoese crossbows? We obviously don't have to wait for the Genoese crossbows. We just have to wait for the Bengalis. I was completely wrong. Yeah, we do have Genoese crossbows. They don't only castle special units? Really? Oh, that's sad for the Samurai. But I guess we don't really need the Samurai there. Characters are good enough against them. Heavy fighting ensuing in the middle there. As the map is kinda geared towards a less mobility play here. That is disagreeing if they have bonus or not. And that's a massive army, but Kavacha just going a bit too far in there. Towers on both sides. There is lower elevation here in the middle, so maybe more worthwhile to push like an angle like this, but the lower elevation is kind of everywhere. That cliff is nice for Rage. That cliff as well, actually. And Rage's favor. All the cliffs are in Rage's favor. That is good for the Japanese here. Eco development 33 to 44, so Frost a bit ahead in the eco, as I noted his earlier eco expansion. Genoese crossbows now on the field, maybe swinging the tide of battle in favor of the Italians. I think Rage would need to creep forward with more towers. Like, I don't like that we're only seeing 3 towers here from the Japanese. Kinda their biggest strength. They also have great trebuchets, and Japanese trebuchets against no siege engineers bombard cannons. I actually prefer the trebs, I think. If being microed correctly. There's more towers on the left side here taking away this gold, only having 600 on those gold mines though, so the middle gold mine here has more gold per tile. These ones didn't seem to have that many at all, already at 300, and the ones in the backs, yeah, having 800. While I think the big ones are this also 600 one, 400. They're all a lot different there. But overall, still plenty of gold for both players. At the 10-minute mark here, very even game. And it looks like Frost is pushing a bit here now. They are the Japanese towers. Shouldn't push into them too hard. Onager have unique unit armor class, says Kelar, so actually the Samurai did get bonus damage there, but the Onager have died to the Cavaters as well. Now there's the skirmishers being added by Rage that I talked about. I really like the skirm edition here. Obviously Italians could go Hussar, but it's not the easiest map to farm on. Relics being collected here as well. Frost already one in the bank, will get that one. Don't see too many relics on the field. There's another one in the middle here that Rage should be currently controlling. Another one here under Rage's tower in the field. Rage should maybe collect them while it's daytime. Hey, oh, Mr. Black Forest, no co-caster yet, as Caster Vampires has a technician in his house currently trying to fix the internet. Might join us for game 2 or 3, but right now I'm solo casting. For that reason. But stay subscribed to Caster Vampires on YouTube. He is co-hosting the tournament with me and will be covering the matches on his YouTube channel. Now let's see if they make bonus damage. Yeah, they definitely do bonus damage. They definitely get bonus damage. The Incarnate Hero are melting as we just saw. Also to the hits of the Samurai. Cavaters, not that many on the field anymore, but if it becomes Skirm versus Gemuis, that also shouldn't be too bad for the skirmishers. More Condottiere in the front trying to catch the arrow fire. I think what we need here for Frost are Hussar. Frost has 28 farms, so soon we'll have the farm eco he needs to make Hussar work there. And I want to see Italian fully upgraded Hussar on the field, counter the skirmishers who act as a meat shield for his Genoese crossbow. I don't think the Kondo is being kind of double countered by all the arrow fire and Samurai are the right call here. Towers have fallen on the left, but instead we have Japanese trap push now. And Genoese crossbows, not the greatest unit to defend siege. Condottiere is coming over here. That is a good move. Samurais should probably be with the traps, but Japanese traps can retreat quickly as well. And that is what they're doing. Eagle is just not a unique unit, since more than once have had it. Same with siege. Yeah, they are regional units. As Terz points out. Terz didn't call them regional units. That's what the game, or what the devs call them. Relics still not being collected here. Both those relics not being collected. Rage doesn't seem to be too interested in them, but has a nice tower line now in the middle. More archery ranges coming up here. So are we really seeing Skirm versus Skirm DM game? Frost, yeah, fully upgrade Hussar. I know you like death balls more than fast units, Mr. Frost, but I think Hussar would be the meat shield here that you want. Nice side push for Rage with the 3 trebuchets and the Samurai meat shield, and now we have a full-on Kondo versus Samurai fight, which Frost isn't taking, so we can't really see how bad they're shredding it, but it is an indication of that they would shred it badly, right? So Samurai's would do bonus to Slingers as well. Yeah, that's what that would mean. Slingers are a true unique unit, only available for the Incas. And yeah, I guess Kondos are available to everyone if they just team with the Giants. Yeah, look at that. Like, one hit takes half the HP away. Even up the hill. Yeah, definitely do. Unique unit 0. Yeah. It also says that they have unique unit armor class, right? Now we have champions. Here you can see unique unit 0. I think that indicates it says they have unique unit armor. What about Imperial Skirmishers? They are a unique upgrade and therefore not a unique unit. Okay, Ted's already said that. Imperial Camels also no unique unit. But now the champion switch, so champions normally worse in every respect than Condottiere. This is the one fringe case against Samurai, where champions are actually the better choice than Kondos. Like, I'm always hating people who make champions with Italians, because Kondo are just better at everything. But in this case, champions are better. And I guess if we have champions, we don't need Hussar as much, even though I think like Hussar with like higher armor, more HP would be more resistant a bit to all the arrow fire there. So I'd still like Hussar more. I think the Italians should just play their regular death ball here a bit. So Hussar, Jinbo, forward cannon. Also obviously casting less gold there on the Hussar side. I do like what Rage is doing unit comp-wise. I think he can do much better. Maybe onagers. I would like to see some onagers from Rage. And he's being very conservative with the towers. He hasn't really pushed past his point. And Frost collected a second relic. Looks like Frost got this relic here. Or he just brought the one home that was in the hands of the monk. But I don't really know. Oh no, the relic's still there. Frost collected just his 2 relics, but there's 2 relics still in the middle. There was probably 2 on Frost's side of the middle a bit that he conquered. 10-hour game incoming? No, I don't think so. I think eventually a tower push will be unstoppable for the Italians. If the Italians don't have a significant push before that. I think the window will close for the Italians. And Rage is pushing the right side as well. Condos are not as gold effective? That's true. Condos cost a bit more, right? Bit more gold. Bit less food, I believe. Learning so much here. Glad you are here. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Combat cannons now coming out from the Italian. That's something I like to see. He has to be a bit worried about the Cavachas. 2 castles falling there on the right side. And Rage now doing like, that's the angle I pointed out earlier, right? Where he has a hill, where he has a cliff. So he has a quite nice spot to push from here on the right side. Now with also a great amount of Japanese traps, 9 traps. I really like the pushing angle here. He's getting the gold on the left side for free. Kind of long distance hitting it. Now, not for free anymore. He's investing 2 towers, which is very reasonable to secure that. And the tower push forward comes by Rage. Looks like the Quendi player will take a 1-0 lead in this set against the Beast from Sweden. Arguably with a higher tier Civ. There, I think Japanese was an earlier pick than the Italians for Frost, or at least, in my opinion, Japanese is way better Civ than Italians. Maybe it was picked earlier, but you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Italians. Talked about it earlier. Japanese, I don't think they're fun to play. They're awful to play against. They're really good. Genvos, obviously, in theory, perfect unit here against the Cavachas, and as well against the Samurai. The main problem is the towers, and no skirms around anymore. Rage investing a lot of gold units into this push, which I don't know if they're better even. I guess against the champions they're better. Would really like to see some onagers with it, using his siege workshops. But I guess the towers are just like being the unit that's being. Ah yeah, Japanese towers, always fun. Hey Washo. Wins this matchup without towers, yeah. Would be even, I think. Like, Japanese still have the better onagers and the better trebuchets. Hands have bombard cannon. And better hussar. I think without towers it's 50-50. Peak fun gameplay to fight against. That's what I said, right? Oh boy, even towering the back stone mine here. Ah, I think Frost will be defrosted in game 1. Shouldn't mean too much for the set. I mean, it's only game 1. I never liked the Italians pick. I would have liked it way more against Bengalis, but I guess Rage somehow redecided while they actually started the game. when the lobby he was thinking about Bengalis. And then thought better of it. How much gold is a condo? 30? Okay, push was stopped, pushing these towers back. It did clear out a good way there. 35 gold, okay, yeah, that's a bit more than but yeah, good defense by Frost. So actually frosting the game back up. Really nice play there now. These towers will be taken out. He's stealing a bit of stone, but Rage is for another angle. Now the hussars have been added. And some onagers. I would like to see, I mean, I guess the traps are siege. The traps are also countering siege. Japanese traps. Maybe he doesn't need the onagers. I still think onagers would make it a bit easier on the Japanese side of things. Villager count 98. I think that's a good villager count to keep a good army pop. 101 for the Italians as they want to spam Hussa and are doing it now as well. Also something I can get behind. So I think really good economy setup by players here, as is expected on the level. But cannons trying to find shots on the trebuchets, but the Cavachers are finding the bombard cannons in turn. Alkhalim, graphics creator of the fastest chaos in the house, welcome in. And the Cavachers now pushing deep here. Now that's a hill position, I think, for the Japanese. And the 4 traps, they are already firing on that castle. Bombard cannons went all down. This is looking great for Rage. Side push was stopped, but the middle push now looking good for the Brit. We take out that central castle that is next to the starting TC, and Frost resigns. Rage takes game number 1. He talked himself down a bit in front of the show match, said Frost go easy on me and stuff, but he takes home game number 1 with a 912 to 696 kitty powered by Yasuma Towers and good trap micro. 6k resources less collected, but I like the little bit smaller economy approach there in order to field more armies. So I think Rage did a lot right here, that push, and then the big middle push to end it all. Frost also held really well, 35 minutes, not a 10-hour game at all, but a really good competitive game number 1. I think earlier Hussa would have probably had Frost out a bit more. So let me change the scoreboard. We do have a 1-0 towards Mr. Rage, and we can take a look at the Civ drafting. We saw the Japanese 4th pick here by Rage, winning against the Italians, which were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th pick for Frost, so it isn't the end of the world. Rage, 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 Rage. Keller's taunt, Keller's chance could be more creative. But last time we had the shelf for AR-12 that almost made us all pay respects to him, so maybe just shouting the player you want to see winning is the better way in order not to support the other side by accident. Wanted to do something. Yeah, somebody should close predictions, I guess, and open a new one. As we will go into game number 2. Oh yeah, I wanted to thank Generous Crossbow for the follow. And I think I thanked Polo for the Prime sub, but thanks again, man. Let's go for game 2. Do. Oh, I need to leave game 1 first. The code thingy works. And they haven't started yet. So tell me, I haven't seen too many set predictions in the chat yet. I want to see some set predictions. Now you obviously know a bit more after game number 1, but nonetheless, I still stand by my 4-2 towards Frost. Spam this mage to support Rage. And Kelar even found a chant that perfectly works with the first try. Maybe Kelar is better at it than Regni. Regni isn't here to defend himself, but I never care about that. Okay, rehost it. Alright, I'll get some water, and I want to see some set predictions when I come back. Alright guys, deal? Yo, let's go for game 2. They have started. And we have Portuguese against Ethiopians. What do you favor? What do we like better here? I think this one is very up in the air. Portuguese are probably not fast enough to kill Ethiopians early. Ethiopians have camels against anything that the Ports want to try to do early. And then we've got bombard cannons versus bombard cannons. One with ballistics and one with more blast radius. That seems to favor the Ethiopians, but I'm not sure. I think it's very even. Organ guns? I think I like Portuguese even a bit more. Let's go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have to defend the Wonder Generation. Guys, we're playing sudden death. Let's go. The players are also really close. And we both started with 2 Frankish Paladins. Let's go. Some CBA feelings here. Some Frankish Paladins fighting off each other. Microing the Franks Paladins against each other. Lovely, interesting start here. With 2 hero units for both. Both lose 1. So this went like a very even exchange. A lot of castles being placed by both of the players. So probably not the most aggressive start for both. But obviously a very aggressive start with these Frankish Paladins. And there is the win for Rage on the Paladin part of the game, which we didn't expect between Ethiopians and Portuguese. But the Franks making an appearance even here. And what's also an appearance making for the first time, I think, in the show matches and in the tournament is the Defend the Wonder Generation. And that means if you lose this Aachen Cathedral, you're dead. So there is kind of a sudden death part of the game here. HyperRandom delivering. I actually was the most conservative towards this thing in the admin team, but I was happy that I got overruled, that it's in. And yeah, that is a win condition, these things. Habidius organ guns coming out for Frost as the Portuguese, while Rage with a lot of castles, so we might even see showtells, and we do see showtells! And it is one of the rare occasions to use this with my emotes. Also, what's slipping again? I didn't see any predictions yet. But this will be a very gruesome match as both players start in the middle. There is some water on the outside. I think this land can be traversed, so Cannon Gains might be even able to take the win against the monuments here. Frost pushing in the middle, organ guns and Habidius in the defense. There we have Arbalest and Siege Onagers by Mr. Rage. Rage is indeed putting on a show. Won the first game, Japanese versus Italians. Mr. True, glad to see you. And yeah, game 2, heavy fighting in the middle, some win constitutable, and Frost Knight going for dogs as well. We will see Ken again sniping the Aachen Cathedral. I think it's the Aachen Cathedral, but I already called Notre Dame wrong as the French one a few streams ago, so maybe I shouldn't be too confident in that. Bombard cannons are out on the side of the Portuguese. No bombard cannons with torsion engines yet, but siege just nice work of Frost to snipe that down. It is a lot easier to snipe down siege with Portuguese getting arquebus and therefore ballistics on the gunpowder. But still can be dodged there. Bombard cannons now in the defense for the Ethiopian as well, whose wonder is more further to the back, I feel, therefore vulnerable to water, but not as vulnerable to the land. And I think if I'm right, in this terrain is passable. Demos could also play a role in the middle. And we do have some demolition ships here. I don't think Frost knows the tanks can be traversed. Maybe only the black one can, but I think the Centurion can be passed by ships. You think Ethiopians should win this? I like Portuguese more, and it's looking good for them. What do you do against organ guns, right? Against the bombard cannons, you need your own bombard cannons, and then you kind of don't have the onagers against the organ guns. That's why I somewhat favor the Portuguese death ball here by Frost, its champions, and organ guns with bombard cannons. Some Habidius in the mix, but no cavalry. Rage calls the GG just by the middle fights. Wonders, you can do wonder things. Didn't play a role, and indeed, chat was wrong. I was right. Portuguese with the bigger death ball. Maybe something. It's probably more siege workshops there. Yeah, siege workshops didn't really go up around here for the Rage. So yeah, and then here's Arbalestas eating the bombard cannon shots. Made it difficult. I think Frost just got more siege out mainly. The build order looks a lot cleaner. Houses all together here. Normally something that isn't good in DM. You want to place them one space apart for most of them. But I guess it's space conservation here on a map that doesn't have much space. And the beautiful base building allowed Frost to get a decent number of racks and also siege up. And with more siege on the field, the Portuguese took it over. Bombard cannons versus organ guns is already pretty good, yeah, but if they're getting sniped by the organ guns with ballistics, that's an issue. And Frost evens out the set here. Portuguese also a higher pick than the Ethiopians, so also not the world. But yeah, Eco didn't really play a role. Quick win there for the Beast from Sweden. And yeah, even more spam for Rage. He needs it more than after the last one. Ethiopians was his last pick though, so not too dramatic there. Nobody really using their first picks yet, but Japanese the earliest pick used for Rage. Hope you guys are enjoying the show match so far. Kelar spam didn't fully work. And the Blacksky, ayo, coming into the 1-1 as usual, forgot the scoreboard. Okay, that technician is taking longer. But it's fine, I can interact with chat more this way, so. Also don't mind that on the second and higher elo, or highest elo pro level DM show match here for the fastest chaos 101 HyperRandom Deathmatch. And Kelar! No, legend appearing! You, so happy to see you, and thank you for the gift sub to Mr. Kelar, who was really lacking a sub. I agree. And another one to True. Thank you so much, legend. Your name already says it. What you are. And if you gift a sub to True, we could say, this is truly legendary by you. There's don't unbridled bad pun. Alright, we're probably on to game 3 here. Vlad's still there. Also the Roman's still there. For Frostorino. No legend is a Quendi fanboy? Maybe he's also an Otter fanboy. You don't have to be a fanboy to gift subs on my channels. I appreciate them a lot. I know you guys who got them. If you don't, you can always gift a sub in return. But we shall progress into game number 3 in this show match. 1-1 tied up, and we have Byzantines against Dravidians. And we have a good map for that. We have stronger fast fires against the Rishadai, potentially Rage already with the front docks there. And who said Rage doesn't like to play water? Quick with 2 villagers forward on the docks. Really like to see it by the player from the UK. Also the Hussa there, 1-0-0, Eco KD. Dravidians and even a map gen where you could see the Rishadai, but the Rishadai also heavily countered by Byzantine fast fires. And I think the Rishadai are one of the only reasons where fast fires in DM really make a lot of sense. The other scenarios against Romans. They don't get demos. And Romans. Oh yeah, we could see Romans against the Rishadai. Even better. You are right, Mr. And we see demo, therefore kind of middle map control for Rage. I really like that castle as well, controlling the movability point here on the water. Water is same elevation. So the land doesn't get a boost there. But there's some hills around. And Frost trying to dock here. Frost didn't go for docks at all, which is a bit questionable. Galley's already here, so Frost won't get to docks. Byzantines obviously with treadmill crane against Dravidians who do not get treadmill crane. So the faster start for Rage here, and that will be useful, or it's already using it because he's on docks first. He will get the water control first thing in the game. Demo there, but not really enough demos in the middle. Galleons shouldn't do that much against Elephant Archers, I think. So Elephant Archers quite good against ships. The only thing they struggle with is demolition ships. And the demolition ships are being produced. So Elephant Archers are trying to go back. Demo wasted itself on a halberdier, but this could be a better demo shot. This could be a better demo shot. No! Frost, I think, is too far away. Yeah, took only a little bit of HP off, but HP is something that the Elephant Archers do have plenty. Some action in the back now. Paladins actually somehow managed to sneak through, or did we even see a transport ship? No, wasn't a transport ship. Sneak through on the back. sniping some villagers on the dock efforts there, and actually fast fires coming out for the Dravidians. What is this? Verkehrte Welt, Twisted World. I don't know how to translate Verkehrte Welt perfectly. More docks more castles at the front to protect all the docks, galleys versus elephant archers. Should be kind of a battle when nobody does damage. Therefore, if we had some skirms behind, might be good for the Byzantines here against the Allied archers. It's actually Arbalest, but I think Byzantine skirms would be better as well. It's also the matchup of the two skirm bonuses here. I don't love it. Skirm versus skirm in DM would be certainly something new. The most exciting thing on Arena, but in DM, I could make an argument for that it's exciting. Greek exists. Greek TV in the house. Man, when is the next weekend DM event? I love them. This one is obviously Pakafest because I won that. Together with Professor Frost. Dr. Otter, as he says. I'm not doctor yet, but Frost still calls me doctor. I hopefully will do good on in real life sometimes. But we have cataphracts now, a lot of control here in the middle for Rage, but not really able to push into the elite elephant archers. Do we have skirms queued? No, not yet. And Frost now fighting back on water, assembling a navy there on the right. Demos are coming there from both sides. It's only 4 for Rage. Maybe could bada-boom all the demos off. Yep, that was a decent exchange. 2 demos for 5 in favor of Rage. Yeah, I think this map gen could go on a bit longer, but we just had a very short one. So I don't mind that. I see some late game water fights there, but no Therichidai on the field yet. And actually the fast fires for the Dravidian, while the Galleons are for the Byzantine. But I guess it kind of makes sense as we were first to Galleons by the Byzantine and then had their progression. Trap push now in the middle though. And Rage maybe should fortify it with towers. I mean, Byzantines have good towers. Bomber towers not allowed in the tournament. But regular towers from Byzantines shouldn't be too shabby either. And some Paladin raids there as well. Frost only 50 villagers. Oh boy. Think Rage really showing up here. Also has already structures on the island over here. And has still a villager there. Could build more units for raiding there. This is looking really good for Rage to take it to a 2-1 here. Rage, I think, was the chat predictions all were in favor of Rage, but I would have thought he would be the underdog. Rage thought he would be the underdog. He even said it in my chat, I think, Showmatch chat, but Rage certainly showing up to play and no signs of rust here. Oh, look at that! We've got docks in the corners! People could trade, and I think Frost should have noticed that because his fleet was around. Probably means that Rage noticed it too. Trade is a possibility, which probably is good in order not to become an eternal trash fight here in the middle. So they can keep producing gold units. I think it's balancing out the stabiliness of the map a bit. Robots, finally. Wait, where do I need to look? Yeah, for the Byzantines. Oh yeah, in the middle there. That should be nice against land units. And Demo Short says Frost is actually pushing back here, but no, he's losing all the elephants to the demolition ships. Elephants shouldn't really stand in this part, and I think Frost is migrating somewhere else. He's not reacting. And that were all the elephant archers of the Swedish DM Beast being bada-boomed by Daywalker's brother here, who's also denying any trading opportunities there. There's actually trade cogs on the field. Probably a misclick though. Looks like they want to be demos here for Frost. So not really thinking about trade yet. Frost population now at 150, significantly dropped. Farm count at 1, so won't be able to replace the Allied archers. Farm count only at 4 for Rage as well. So as both turn more into the navy side of things, they focusing the economies more on wood and gold stuff you need for ships. Elephants back to being an endangered species, and as we can see here, they have ivory tusks. And apparently the way you hunt ivory in Age of Empires is with explosives. So that's quite brutal. I think in real life the hunting elephants is also quite brutal, but maybe not as brutal. I mean, at least if you explode, the elephant doesn't suffer much, I guess. Could also damage the ivory, so I shouldn't really give tips how to hunt for ivory. Please donate to the World Wildlife Fund or something if you want to support elephants. For these guys, it's definitely too late, but maybe we can still save the species. If you instead want to see more elephants die in horrible fashion to demolition ships, donate to the prize pool of this tournament. So if you hate elephants or want to preserve them, options for both. But I mean, also the tournament games get you more elephants to see after all, right? So could just donate to the tournament for both, but I won't argue against donating for endangered species, please. It's also a good use of your money, not only supporting Deathmatch, but also supporting the environment or well, endangered species, I guess. Oh boy, ships might be an endangered species soon. Amazing demolition ships by Frost, and he has cannon gains on the field, obviously not as cool as Romans, but also able to take down structures. And Frost back to full population, back to a good navy here on the right side. I still don't see trade yet. No, never mind. Frost has started trading. Frost is indeed trading. That is, I mean, he kind of stumbled upon it with his fleet, I think. I want to say it's good map vision, but he actually retreated there and therefore saw it. But yeah, on this maps, it's always advisable to check the corners because there might be some opportunities to get some late game gold over there. Fleet size, a bit worrying for Rage. Where is his fleet? Oh, his fleet isn't there because he's going for a land push. I like it. Sees a lot of pop of Frost on the water and now going forward with some skirmishers, some arbalests, and a good amount of traps. I think I would like to probably see more of a protection there, but I guess we have the arbalests against everything that comes along cavalry-wise. It's not like there is much cavalry-wise, but siege onagers could clear it all. And there is a siege onager being made in this siege workshop. Now it's in there, now it's out there. Will Rage realize? Gets one good shot off. Now the cataphracts are coming in order to snipe them. And the traps are still alive. Traps firing at the siege onager as well. Siege onager doesn't fall yet, but the push is continuing. Castle fell. Siege workshop will fall. Not much army around the traps anymore though. Dromon a bit in the distance. And some army standing all around here. The villager was killed. No more expansion here on this island. I think that might have been really strong to place stables here for some hussarates on Frost's economy. And traps do get taken out. They took out some structures. They took out a castle, but not the decisive victory achieved yet. And do have some farms being developed here now by Frost. I don't see fishing operations really. I do see the trade on water. Frost hit that castle from the sea as well. Frost also taking good trades with his demos, not only with his trade cocks. So it makes sense that they look alive, and Rage calls the GG as Frost's navy deems superior without a single theory should I made. But at least saw some Dromons and Brilliant player actually takes this game. Looked very good early on for Rage, but the DMBs from Sweden land with quite a bit of water access, but I guess the UK actually is more, so that doesn't work. Frost wins 2-2 1 in this best of 7 now. Admin lost for lack of Cerebralize as an admin, so 2-1 to Rage. As a Kappa, 2-1 to Frost. And the last pick of Frost winning here. Over a first row pick by Rage. That leaves us now with not that many civs anymore. And for the next set, I think we could have predictions again, guys. Looking at the mods, seeing 2 more mods in the chat now. In high camera. Always see now. Frost wanna... No, we can't finish it yet. So Frost probably in the lead will pick something late. So Burmese or fast. Maybe do Romans now. I don't know. I think Romans is his worst civ, but he picked them third, so he doesn't think that. And Rage might go Bengalis now, I think. Still Slavs left. I think he's waiting for with Bengalis until Slavs are gone. Which is probably makes sense for Frost not to pick Slavs because he knows that in turn. And then Sicilians might have a good matchup against anything else. So if I'm Rage now, I'm going Sicilians. And Frost probably going to Tars. That's pretty good against the other sister. The Tars Sicilians would be my guess. Let's check it out, folks. Game number 4. I always forget to leave the previous game. Oh, quite a good show match so far, I have to say. Prediction over is why we're on the spec today. So now it's supposed to start. For 5 minutes. When civs are revealed, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to do it before the map is shown. If you can just bet when the map is shown if they're interested in it. But yeah, on this scene, right? When we're on the spec today is the perfect time to open. And we've got 30 people without a raid. That is quite nice. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you're excited for the tournament that's gonna start next week. Thank you for the follow. I2aGe goes boom. And we're going boom with the game. We talked about when to open predictions. The timing was 20 seconds ago. And we are into game number 4. Frostline actually going for Slavs should enable Rage to go Bengalis the game after this. So very interested in this draft pick here from a drafting perspective. And Rage going for Turks. So I was completely wrong with Tatars against Sicilians. And we start with the market. Oh boy, who got it? Frost got it. Rage was too late to it. So Frost took the market away with Slavs from the Turks, who really want to market. Predictions are up now. I think that's a 2-minute prediction, so be quick. Maybe 2 minutes makes sense in DM. I always like 5 minutes a bit more, but yeah, be quick. Throw up your rocks, 2-minute prediction. And yeah, let's see how the rush goes for the Turk. Forward siege workshops are ready for Rage. A legend obviously can't bet against Slavs. That makes a lot of sense betting for Slav for him. Also some forward siege workshops placed by the Slavs. Turks, not the worst matchup here, I feel like. The Carvachas can be great against the infantry if you can keep them alive. And then the bombard cannons with a lot of micro can make stuff happen against the Slavs who don't get bombard cannons. It is obviously way harder to play the Turks in this matchup. But I think Turks have a chance at doing something there even later on. Map also quite open land map, quite runestones like, quite standard generation here. for HyperRandom standards. Said standard twice in the same sentence. But you know what I mean, right? The Turks have mobility here. Obviously, the Slav with their cheap castles. Also a bonus to control the open maps. Overall, Slavs the stronger civ, but not the worst civ matchup for Turks here. What is happening here? We're playing a show match between two of the best deathmatch players of the world. For the fastest chaos 1v1 DM. Currently a bit of positioning. $650 tournament starting next Monday with the qualifier. And Rage looking to control both sides of the map. Frost getting rid of his forests in front so he can freely micro his sea giants, which is something Frost really likes to do. Hardly the best players have known drop the pyramids for the admin win. Would they give you an admin win? Why? Because it's cool to grab the pyramids? In the first pro match on Monday, we saw people... on Tuesday, we saw people fighting over the pyramid. The pyramid doesn't do anything. We have Turk towers now. Okay. I was calling for Byzantine towers last game by Rage, but he's doing all the Turks. I don't know if towers do anything against Slavs though. We have the bombard cannons. Hope I'm not burning my new soundproofing. But there's a big army by Frost. Wow, Frost already at 200 population. Also 200 population for Rage. Kelar just can't really engage there. Camels not to use for Rage. Has army over here, has a castle there. It's annoying for map control. It's trying to get the relics, but will have to defend that Slavic death ball coming at him by the Swedish beast Frost 9. And Frost, after game 1 where he was in a tough spot, is showing his prowess in the set. Now I feel that's a very strong Slav push. Obviously, as I said, way harder to play for the Turks. They somewhat have to wear down the death ball here and then to be able to do, but no castles in the way. And now the Kelar might eat some shots. Bombard cannons being pushed back. Also some bombard cannons died. Only 5 remaining. This is looking like really the push that Frost loves to do. That's Frost's strongest suit. Like these massive army, microing all that. He's masterfully at using unit stances to his advantage and making it work to play the fastest game mode at the very highest level with only 40 EAPM. Can you believe that? Frost really is inspiring us all and showing us that you can be top 3 or maybe even top 1 in what's considered the fastest game mode of Edge Vampires with having only an EAPM that actually people like you and me, normal people, can reach. Rage might need some Hussar to snipe, yeah, but there is Habitus around. There's even Habitus in the Siege Ram 6 fitting into that right now. And with Frost Micro and the model around, even that will be hard with the Hussar. Camels surely won't have as much. Probably Hussar are better, but no developed economy for Rage, and I feel like he won't be able to stop that course. Frost plus Slavs equals OP. Something... Probably he is the best player in the world at these pushes. And even if I think Turks with superior micro have a chance, probably there is no chance against Frost with Slavs. The Camels are probably actually worse than Hussar. And it's the last castle falling. No, the front castle is still there. Yeah, start map control looked good for Rage, but Frost isn't interested in map control when he plays these death ball civs. He's just interested in building up the death ball and completely rolling over his opponent with it. And the GG bot comes in again, and Frost takes it to a 3-1 in the set here very strong performance, and Frost was Slavs pretty much unstoppable, and Turks can win this matchup, I think. It is tough, and against Frost playing the Slavs, it is probably borderline impossible. Also, really smart by Frost to take the market away from the Turks. I think that's one of the chances that Turks have started with the market. Frost realized it a bit quicker and took the market away from the Turks. Indeed, that is DM. It is wild, and there will be way more Deathmatch to enjoy in the next weeks, as this tournament, hosted by me together with TomSnuffles, Kelar, Cast of Empires, I2aGe, and Blacksky, is about to commence tomorrow. The last day of signups. So if you want to be part of this crazy action and want to test your adaptiveness and your quick thinking, you can still sign up. Turks going down to Frost's Unbeatable Slavs. I will take a very short break, and we have match point for Frost. Stay tuned. You ready? I am again. And Civ-wise, we've got Spanish, Romans, Tatars, and Burmese left for Frost, Gujaras, Sicilians, Bengalis, and Lithuanians. And there's no SO for Frost anymore, so it's time. I think it's time to bring out the Bengali Death Ball on Rage's side and strike back with a Death Ball of his own in game number 5. Let's see if he thinks the same. He doesn't. We have Tatars and Gujaras. Let's go. Probably also a decent matchup for the Gujara, right? Oh boy. And we are starting with seawalls. And a closed-off generation. 2 Siths that like mobility, but they won't have it. Which might mean that the unique unit from the Gujaras is really good here. Frost sporting the Oopsie Daisy overlay. Frost sporting the Tatars on the right side, and on the left side we do have Gujaras for Mr. Rage already making elephant archers, which do get produced quicker. Predictions is up for game number 5. If you want to dominate the predictions and win even more rocks than you can open with muscles. No, it's the other way around. Who cares? Let's focus on the game. 4 stables there and 6 archery rangers. So skipping the halberdiers against the Sith with some elephants. Some halberdiers coming out. But I think against Gujaras you want more halberdiers here. I don't know. I don't like the... Yeah, now he realized he needs more heavy. Is adding 4 Rex as well. But I kind of would like to see earlier Rex here for the Tatar player. As the Gujaras are going for their 2 units that get produced faster for them. The heavy camels with the +6 melee armor. Way stronger camels than the Tatar ones. And then elephant archers. Oh, them as well. I guess the Tatar camels are better against archer units, while the Gujara camels are better against melee units. Prediction about to close. I think we have a 2-minute one again, so be quick. As Rage with some good map control. I don't know if he had to retreat there. Elephant Archers should have an advantage here. Farm space though will be a bit of an issue on this map. Maybe even need to onager cut to farm. Yeah, for the Tars it should be easier to go without too much eco there. Flaming Camel time? Oh yes! True, we've got Flaming Camels and Elite Elephant Archers. We have 2 show matches and we're seeing Flaming Camels in both, guys. This can't be better. Yeah, true. I mean, Flaming Camels aren't bad against camels, and they're obviously amazing against elephants, so also amazing against Elephant Archers if they can reach them. Let's see, probably it is time to mask them up a bit before moving them in for Frost. Kind of a bit of a situation where I don't need to move the camera all game here, but I want to zoom in onto the Flaming Camel Halberdiers. If they get close, also doing good damage against the elephants. And here come the Flaming Camels. Send forth thy Flaming Camels! Oh, good retreat there by Rage, but there they go, boom! Man, what? They're even better against Elephant Archers than they are against Battle Elephants! Half of them gone, Flare. Frost saying, the Rage saying, boo. Frost laughing his ass off as the Flaming Camels make the day again. Will Frost win the whole show match by using Flaming Camels? I don't want to see a conclusion yet, but we could also think of a better conclusion. I suppose the army did indeed melt more Flaming Camels being produced, and what do we even do against Flaming Camels for the Gujaras? Probably Chakram behind? Yeah, some Chakram are being made now. More Flaming Camels going in. Spread formation is a good choice, but they're going nice and deep. But yeah, on spread formation was as devastating, but that was still good damage there. Also quite low on HP there. Now for the Elephant Archers. This is definitely an Elephant Massacre sponsored stream. Yeah, maybe you should really donate to the World Wildlife Fund. Oh, we stopped a bit with the Flaming Camel. Not with the Flaming Camel, but the Flaming Camel stopped. And that one was shot down. I think the first shots still were the best shots, but now there is an opening. Right now there's not much army around. And now the sea drums can come in, supported by Carnage, more Flaming Camels. Army comp kind of beautifully thought out here. And no melee there really. Chakra mass not really built up. Their resources are still looking good for Rage. Going for cheap Hussar. Less food cost on the Gujara ones there, but Flaming Camels once again going deep, and once again more elephants. Meet their maker. And now there's no army left for Rage. Frost with 75 army and death by Flaming Camel in game number 5. Okay, this chaos is really fast. Yep. That means we can have more amazing games, right? In less time. So it is also German efficiency. Or Swedish efficiency here, rather. With Once again, 19 flaming camels. But no elephants anymore to explode them on. Maybe we should go skirm, but no, we can't go skirm. It's caching flood the field. Oh boy, I thought Gujaras might make more work here, but I didn't think of flaming camels. And if I don't think of explosives, then I'm slightly surprised, but Frost is thinking of it. And that is Gain wins the show match. Frost takes it 4-1. No game 7, sadly. But after a good start by Rage, I still think really nice and competitive show match. Frost just showing his dominance. And there is a reason that for me, he is the favorite to take down Andy this time and win the fastest chaos. At least surely a top 3 contender there. And Rich, thanks for playing. You did give a great showing. Sorry for didn't make them longer. Well, I don't know. I thought you had a good chance in the Byzantine game. If you had like a bigger land push there with that, I think that could have worked. Really liked your start there in the Byzantines, and obviously winning game 1 there. Thanks a lot for playing, Rich. And congratulations, Rasmus. Thank you. Another gift sub to Frost9, the Showmatch champions. Well, I will ask for a interview. Yeah, we can 1v1 legend. But after the interview. Let me call. Then we have first set everything up to Discord, I think. To this scene. Gave Frost his proper win with the 4-1 there. And then I get Monsieur Frost in here. Professor Frost, congratulations!
Hello, thank you, thank you.
Well played, man. And what better way to end a show match than with flaming camels, right?
Yeah, I never thought I would ever produce them in a game. But ever since I played Michi, I know they're good against elephants.
So yeah, the Michi tournament, true.
Yeah,
I didn't follow
Michi.
it too much. Did you win it yet?
No, we're still waiting for opponents, so it's still in the making.
All right. But yeah, Michi games translating. That's nice, yeah.
Yeah. That's how I practice.
Yeah, I think like in this tournament, Michi might be a little bit more useful, right? That last generation was not too far away from Michi that's got open.
Yeah, you can only like fight in one spot, and yeah, it's kind of like Michi though.
Michi has a lot of fans these days, so nothing to go wrong there, I guess.
It's alive, the turbo thing. Interesting stuff.
Oh, Legend is challenging True to a slam for. Alright, you guys figure that out. I'll interview Frost. Yeah, congrats. How do you feel about the set?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think the first game, that was bad for me. Playing Italians, I guess Japanese. I knew I had to like kill him, I don't know, try to drag it out or something, so his gold would have run out so I could use Hussars, but we didn't come to that stage, so I couldn't win that match, unfortunately. But that was also kind of like a Michi thing, like you fight in one spot. So
yeah,
kind of similar.
Yeah. I would say that's BF and the last one was Michi.
BF, yeah.
That's compromise. Or Amazon Tunnel, maybe.
Amazon Tunnel, yeah, even better.
But yeah, what was the thought behind the Italians?
I hoped for like a water map so I could use their navy because it's really good. But
is their navy really good though? They don't get heavy devo.
Yeah, but you have that Dromon ship.
Oh yeah, true. They get Dromons?
So
I don't even know.
I think they have Dromons. So I wanted to use that ship, but since it was only land, I couldn't do it. So that fucked up. That backfired.
We actually thought from the loading screen, and I think Rach was thinking about picking Bengali's game 1 because he had it first, and then when the game loaded up, it was Japanese in the end.
Oh, that would have
What do
been
you
better for
think?
me.
Yeah, what do you think about Italians versus Bengalis?
I think that would have been better because then I wouldn't have to deal with all those towers. I think that would have been better for me at least. You just use the Genoese crossbowman and some kind of meat shield in front of that.
Yeah, I also thought they could do something.
Yeah, I think that would have been better, but oh well. Japanese, strong Civ. Strong
It's
Civ.
tough with the towers. I thought you might have added in Hussar earlier. I mean, the condos were kind of melting to the samurai, right?
Yeah, I
And to the
wasted
Kavachas.
I wasted way too much on those condos. I started to switch over to like champions and then way too late to the hussars. So that's something to look into, like
Yeah,
change.
that's what I call too. But I'm also not really convinced of Italians in any way. And Ayatollah is also saying in chat they don't get Romans.
They don't get Romans? Shit. GG. Well,
But
that's
that
why
leads me to the
we have a
Roman pick, who do get Romans and who I do think are even worse than Italians. So I was very confused when I drafted them.
I thought like, can I use Romans somewhere? But no, not really. But it would have been fun to try them at least. I haven't played them too much.
All right, it was for the show. I respect that. Maybe they're good. I mean, maybe I just haven't found it out yet. But I played them 2 times and they seemed very tough, even on water. The gains are better, but no demos at all. It was hard to play.
Yeah, and they don't have like any siege either. So, but they have strong infantry. I guess that's about it.
Yeah, they've got
the
infantry
Romans.
and their like unique cavalry, which go okay together. And
Yeah.
But yeah, then game 2 was, what was game 2 again? Oh, Portuguese Ethiopians, right?
Portuguese, like on the fake Socotra Island map, like super close. It was fun with the defending wonder thing.
Yeah. That didn't decide the game, even though I thought on that map it might.
Yeah, I thought he might sneak behind me or something, so I built some docks behind my base, so he don't do that.
That's
Because
why
I
you
guess
added the docks. Yeah, I was wondering if you could actually like use ships there. I think the terrain looked maybe possible.
Yeah, you could use ships. Well, maybe not go around to his base, but at least block so he doesn't build in my pond, so to say. But I guess if you lose the wonder, you lose the game, right?
Yep, you do. I actually like I had a ranked game yesterday where my answer was Mongols that I had a strong push, didn't fully work out, and then I was in a late game versus Mongols with Malians, which isn't too great, or didn't feel too great at least. And I sniped the wonder and won.
So
it
you sniped the
works.
wonder, or he did?
Oh yeah, we
Did your
posted about it
opponent
in the
snipe?
Discord, Rich.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you ask?
Did you snipe the wonder or your opponent?
I did.
Okay. That's nice.
He was being all cool about it though. And
yeah, it was
then
cool
I
match.
think, but like Ethiopians against like classically against Portuguese, we were also very unsure which civ we would favor there. Do you also think it's quite even?
I think it favors Portuguese. You have like a faster start. You have those organ guns with the ballistic shooting cannons. I think that's very tough for Ethiopians.
That's what I said. Chat was favoring Ethiopians.
Okay. Maybe because of the onagers.
Yeah, the onagers you sniped them all really easily, right? I think you were quicker to getting siege up in that game, and that kind of decided it.
Yeah, I mean that's a benefit of having treadmill against non-treadmill civs.
Oh yeah, true. Ethiopians also don't get treadmill. Yeah, it's not like in Portuguese anymore.
Yeah.
And then we went to, that was a Byzantine Dravidian game, right? Game 3? And that looked very good at the start for Rage, I think.
That was a dodgy game, man. You had like extra vills and everything, and I was way too slow on the navy things. And he just kept on sniping my villagers.
Yeah, he had these paladins running around to your dock builds in the back, right? That was really nice.
Yeah, that was really good by him. And I didn't defend my villagers. They were super exposed back there. But yeah, that was very dodgy.
Did you find the trade dock originally, or just because your fleet was hiding there for a bit in the side?
By accident, yeah, because my fleet went up to the corner, and then I was like, oh, there's a neutral docker that you can trade with. So yeah, then I started to send a few trade calls to the corner. I don't think it had an impact though. I had way too few. But yeah, that's a fun thing that can spawn into a map. I like that. Did you see all my
I think
army
it
die
also
in the
helps
middle?
to like that generation with the passing in the middle can be a bit stalemating at times, and I think the trade dogs help to
Yeah,
mount successive pushes later on as well. So it's nice that
yeah.
it combines the two.
Did you see all my units die in the middle?
Yes,
Oh
we
man.
extensively talked about donating to the
Uh,
World Wildlife Fund for endangered species as elephants.
oh yeah. Dude,
Because there were a lot
I
of
right
elephants
clicked.
dying. Instead.
I right clicked by accident on his side, and then I couldn't
Oh,
walk back fast enough. Yeah, so I lost
yep.
my whole army.
All got slaughtered. Yeah, I was surprised you could bring it back after that.
Yeah, but I think I was in a good position, but then I lost my whole army, so it was kind of like 50-50 again or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Were you worried about his land push at the end?
Not really, because I still had my elephant archers. I mean, I didn't have food, but it felt okay. I wasn't that worried, to be honest.
Yeah, I think if there was more army, it wasn't enough army with the trap sniped castles, but take control of it.
Yeah,
You had the navy at
it
that point, right?
yeah, it felt fine, even if I lost a castle and a few buildings.
Why didn't you make the Rishida?
The unique, you mean the unique ship?
Yep. Against Galleons, they're good. He made mainly Galleons.
I didn't even to be honest, I didn't even think of that I had that ship. I had completely forgot about it.
You made fast fires and we were a bit like, why is he not making the Rishida? Come on. Because you made fast
Yeah.
fires to counter the Galleons, and that's kind of also what the Rishida.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, maybe I should have made some of those ships as well, but they're expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, it's also a bit of a risk, especially against Byzantines who have great fast fires, and fast fires threat them. So thought there could have
Yeah,
also been a reason not to make them, but obviously
they have
we
Greek
kind of
fire
wanted
as
to
well.
see them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting ship.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice civ matchup for like the water battle.
Yeah, it was a good game. I liked it. It went like back and forth. It was really good.
Yeah, then what was the game? Was that already the last game after that? Oh no, we had Slavs, the classic Frost Slav death ball being unstoppable against Turks.
Yeah, I felt like I had to go all in because Turks in late game with Slavs is very bad for Slavs, I think. Yeah, you can just raid forever and I can't do anything.
Yeah, it was quite an open map though. I also felt like Turks can do something there if they survive the like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, like when Slavs starts to run out of gold, I think Turks takes over. So yeah, it was a
And
classic all in.
you stole the market. You both started with the market, and I checked it. And yeah, Slavs don't need the market, right? You just took the market early on, so you start with it to take it away from Turks.
Yeah, like the ultimate market starting with the market. Yeah, I like these maps. Yeah, anything can happen really with the starting stuff. Like you can spawn with a hero, or you can spawn with I don't know.
You lost the
camel.
Frankish paladin fight on the Socotra with the two Frankish paladins.
Yeah. I messed up the micro there. Yeah, out micro me. Oh,
it was
man.
really nice hero micro there. Seeing Diamas micro two heroes that I loved.
Yeah, I saw how he pulled back his heroes. He didn't want to like run around in my base. Looks very funny, and then we just had a
Yeah,
little
they
battle
also
there in the
regenerate,
middle.
right? So pulling them back is like especially worthwhile.
Yeah, because they are a hero unit. Yeah, Frankish
Mm-hmm.
paladin. That was funny.
But yeah, I think like coming back to the Slav Turk game, if there's any player in DM that's the most unstoppable with the Slav Death Ball, he's probably in this interview right now, and it's not me.
Well, if you manage to stop the Slavs, there, like the game is over for the Slavs, I think, because you have no eco, you have no food, you have no wood, you have no gold. It's like all or nothing.
Yeah, but that's a part of that's like you're obviously very, very good at all parts of the game, but I think that's the part of the game where you're quite a bit ahead of everybody else.
Well, it's good to be a turtle or like a turtle pusher. That's good.
That's the Swedish style. And yeah, then obviously we had the flaming camel game. Do you think that goes way different if you don't add flaming camels?
Yes, I think he would have killed me, like quite easily actually. Because Tatos doesn't have that much to kill elephant archers. I mean, you can say you can add like camels, but then he just add his camels, and then you can't do anything. So yeah, the flaming camel was the MVP thing there, MVP unit.
And I had a bit of feeling you didn't have enough barracks at the start in your build order, and it did look like you also thought that, oh, I need more barracks, and then added more. Did I see that right?
I think I had too many archer ranges, and that took up the space for my barracks.
Yep.
So yeah, I had too few barracks for sure. I agree. And also, I didn't have that much space, so I was like thinking about where should I farm?
Yeah,
should I
exactly.
use my sheep, or what should I do?
Well, the sheep were probably helpful on this map, right? We should back into the map right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's some food at least. Better than nothing. That was fun.
Oh, Rage said he added Rex that didn't even have pikemen. I don't see any Rex. Looks like you realized before they went down.
Oh yeah, they have spearmen.
Yeah.
Good Joras.
It was in front. Okay, maybe they died. But yeah, I think heavy are another way kind of to counter elephant archers if you have enough heavy early. But obviously, Gujaras had faster start with the production tech, right?
Yeah, and they can build their unique unit as well. The chakram thrower. Pretty good.
Yeah, I think Rage maybe needed more of the chakram throwers. I think they could have done good here. And obviously would have been immune to flaming camels.
Yeah, flaming camel, man. It's a cool unit. I like it. I used to hate it, but I've changed my mind after the Michi games.
If we need a meme argument for why people should watch DM, because it's a game mode where flaming camels are actually good.
Yeah. I thought he would use Bengalis, to be honest. That's why I picked Tatars.
Yeah, I fully expected him to pick Bengalis too. I think I said it. Because now your SO was gone, right? After Slavs are gone, I thought he's bringing up Bengalis, because then there's no SO.
Yeah, exactly. Because I wanted him to use Bengali so I can use Spanish. But yeah, we never got to that point. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, you're winning too much. So, after, this is kind of, for me, like, World Cup is something a bit different, right? And then the tournaments, I'm, like, more hosting, spearheading as well. World Cup was more part of the Orga team, right? Other people were casting it. So as the current Ragnarok champions, you're kind of the defending champion for this one, in a way.
You think I'm okay. So the pressure's on me then.
Do you thrive under pressure? Pressure's on you if you thrive under it.
I want revenge on Gandhi at least for the World Cup. That's what I want. And then Andy would also be nice to play against. It would be nice to play against Gandhi and Andy.
How did it go in like DM leagues? I think, right? Because you didn't play against Andy, I think, in World Cup.
Yeah, DM league thing went very well, but I mean, it was too late.
That's the one you won, right?
Yeah, that's what I won. But well, it was. I mean, the World Cup was the thing that was the thing that was the matter. Like that was the thing that I should have won. But Gandhi beat me in the semifinal. So that messed up.
So the goal is to first beat Genji and then beat Andy.
Yes, exactly.
Good that we established that. Drew is asking if you start streaming again. I would also very much like to see that.
Stream again? I don't know. Dark Killamon asked me about that as well, but I said I don't know. Maybe I should.
A lot
Maybe I
of
should.
DM games going on again. A lot of attention for DM. I think,
Yeah,
very
I
good.
saw it's more active again. So that's nice.
Yeah, when I played yesterday, I like instantly found opponents all the time, and I played like 7 different people, I think.
Oh,
Very
that's
nice.
really nice when you have like different people playing.
Yeah, it wasn't like, yo, I can play that person over and over again.
Yeah.
But it felt like the matchmaking or ladder is back, or the lobby system's actually working how it's supposed to be, right?
Okay. Yeah, I haven't played much, so I don't know really how it has been. But that's good to hear that it's back live again with your tournament. Perfect.
And I mean, it's not the only one, right? Coming also announced Unity Cup already. Yeah, I think there's a good time for DM and time for Frost streams again, maybe as well.
I
But
guess
I
that's
also
something we have
wanted
to
to
work
ask
on.
you, what do you think about the maps you played today?
I like it. I like it. I like it's crazy and anything can happen. I mean, you can beat thieves that you shouldn't really beat because of the map, so I like it. It's really cool.
Nice.
It's
I'm
a good
obviously
idea.
happy about it. I think we're in a good state from like developing the map over the different steps. It will always be crazy. I mean, if you don't like craziness, this is not the tournament for you, but I'm glad you're liking it. And a
I
good
mean, you
bunch
can
of
spawn with like
pro
a
DMers there.
Genghis Khan hero, and that's scary. I mean, having a Genghis Khan running around in your base when you have like one barrack, that's scary. But yeah.
You have a Genghis Khan yourself, right? And then with the Frankish
Yeah.
paladins kind of mainly took care of themselves.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's how you use your hero. That I mean, you can use him defensively if you have to. It's just about adapting, and that's cool. I like it.
Nice. Any questions from chat? Any closing remarks from you, Professor Frost?
I have nothing really to say, but I'm very happy that you're organizing this with Kelar and Blacksky and who is it? Is it someone else?
HyperRandom,
You're also organizing.
TomSnuffles, and Cast of Empires.
Okay, yeah. It's really nice that you guys are organizing this, keeping it alive, and some competitiveness. I like it.
Yeah,
Really
thanks
cool.
Thanks to you for playing the Showmatch. Thanks a lot to your rage as well.
Thank you for inviting us.
My pleasure. And I hope to see, like, I'm so excited to see all the tournament matches now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be some really nice sets. And I hope to see you in the tournament, Otter. I hope we play each other.
I hope we don't.
I hope I see you in the final.
Yeah, okay. In the finals we can play it. That's fine.
Can we agree
That
to
would be
that
hard
at
to
least?
avoid.
In the final.
I
Okay,
don't want to
very
meet you before the finals.
good.
I'll
No, don't
probably
do
be
that.
successful at not meeting you, but not by winning.
Okay. Thank you, Otter, man. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your evening, man. Thanks so much for playing, man.
You too, man. Bye bye.